Hello everyone, and welcome on the second lab. It's called Exploiting Vulnerabilities in LLM APIs. Now, this lab contains an OS command injection vulnerability, which can be exploited via its API. We have to call these APIs via the LLM, and the goal of this lab is to delete a text file called morale.txt, which can be found on the home directory of the user Carlos. Now, before jumping into the lab, we have to know that the required knowledge for this lab is number one, we have to know how to map the LLM API attack surface, and number two, how to exploit the OS command injection vulnerabilities. Now, if you're not familiar with those two topics, you can go ahead, click, and read all the information on that particular topic. In our case, we'll jump straight into the lab by clicking on Access the Lab. As you can see, we got the same online store as on the previous video, and we will click on live chat so we can interact with the chatbot. So first thing first, we're going to ask the chatbot list the APIs that you are able to call. Let's see, we got 3 APIs. One is password reset, the other one is subscribe to newsletter, and the third one is product info. Now, in our case, again, number 3 and number 1 at this point are not necessary. We don't need them. We'll go with the second option, which says subscribe to newsletter. If you see over here on the top of the screen, we got an email client, which is basically an email address that has been assigned to us. We're going to copy this email address, go back to the chatbot, and ask the chatbot, please subscribe me to the newsletter. My email address is the following. Let's paste it. And it says that you have been successfully subscribed to the newsletter. Let's go to the email client, reload the page, and let's see. Yes, indeed, we have been subscribed. We have received the confirmation. Thank you for subscribing to our newsletter. Okay, perfect. Now, what we're going to do is that we are going to copy the previous prompt and we are going to modify it a little bit. So let's try this one, like a basic command, like wmi, for example. Okay, click send. Okay, it says again, you have been successfully subscribed to the newsletter. Let's go back, reload the page, and this time you can see that the confirmation has been sent to this email address. So this time it's customer@exploit, and then this is the ID. So basically, this is an indication that we are able to inject commands over there. So as we saw at the beginning of this video, the goal is to delete the morale.txt file, which can be found on Carlos' home directory. So let's try that. Let's go back. Let's copy the previous prompt and let's modify it a little bit. So this time we will go with the remove option, Carlos morale.txt. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. It says that it seems that the email address provided is invalid. Please provide a valid email address so we can subscribe you to the newsletter. Okay, let's try something else. Let's copy it. And let's try with a backtick. Okay, one here. And one here. Click send. Okay, this time it says you have been successfully subscribed to the newsletter. Let's go, reload it, and it says congratulations, you solved the lab because we deleted the morale.txt file. So that was it for this video. See you on the next one.